CarLifestyle.
Coming at you live from Las Vegas, the SEMA Show 2016.
With host
Elizabeth White of It's White Noise.
Hey guys.
T-minus of CarLifestyle.
Yeah.
And myself, Seth Rose from Exotics Rally. Welcome to the CarLifestyle Podcast.
CarLifestyle.
Welcome back to the CarLifestyle Podcast. This is going to be part 2. We are recording live at SEMA 2016 in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I am here with my co-host T-minus from CarLifestyle.
What's up, guys?
Elizabeth White from It's White Noise.
Hey.
And today we have our first guest is Mason Walker from
Prairie Grove, Arkansas.
Prairie Grove, Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mason, what brings you out this year?
We're out here with Hostile Wheels for the SEMA show, exhibiting a truck. So,
Okay, and what kind of truck is that?
we've got a Ram 2500 crew cab short bed out here with Hostile. So,
Is it diesel, gas?
yes, sir. It's got the 6.7 Cummins engine in it.
Do any work to that Cummins engine?
The 6.7 liter.
Yeah, any work done to it performance-wise?
Performance-wise, yes, we've got it deleted off with TK Performance Tunes by Justin Schultz, a full 5-inch JMO exhaust. Just some other stuff like that, a few small DPF deletes and EGRs just to get it,
Get
cleaned
rid of that
up.
DPF shit.
I hate it.
Ugh.
I'm glad to have it out.
I have a towing company back home, so we got rid of all that crap.
Yeah, I know.
The hell with it. Who cares about emissions? Well, do you guys know what DPF is? There's like DPF filters on diesels, which is like, it's like animal urine, right?
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
what?
There's a separate, yes, it's crazy as it sounds. There's a separate tank from the diesel tank where you have to throw like animal byproduct urine in it
Where the fuck do you get that?
in order to burn off the emission gases.
How do you get that?
You buy it. You
Most
buy
of ours,
DPF.
Squeeze it out of
Blue
your
Def.
cat?
Yeah, most of Blue Tech.
Yeah, we have to use a lot of Blue Def in our haul dualies and stuff, and it's just a pain to have to fill up. Like, I know on the way out here, we had to fill up with a new thing of Def about every 4 hours just because of how many RPMs we were running. So
That's awful.
Wait,
Keep
It
a dog
was
with you.
terrible.
Don't walk them. Just bring them back to the truck.
Yeah. Take a leak in here, lift your leg, and go in there.
oh, Lord.
Pretty much. But all right. So now, do you have one of those big exhaust things coming up in the?
No, I do
Those
not have.
cannons?
No, I don't have a stack on there. I've got I believe it's like a 6-inch JMO tip that's coming dumped right before the rear axle. We couldn't
Okay.
run a full exhaust out the back just because it's got an Ultimate Air Ride lift kit on it.
Oh wow.
It's causing the track bar to crush the exhaust if we took it back, so we just had to dump it right before the rear. So.
Well, that's cool. So tell us about the rest of it. It's lifted, I'm assuming.
Yes,
How big is
sir.
the lift?
We're running a 9 to 13-inch Ultimate Air Ride kit with King shocks that have 14 inches of travel. The Ultimate Air is actually controlled by an AccuAir E-level system, which is super nice to have.
How's the ride?
I haven't really been able to test it in on these new shocks super good yet, but just from driving from JMO over here, which is a 15-minute ride, the Air King shock combination has been absolutely wonderful.
Really? What
It's
kind of
road
tires you
green.
running?
They're running 40-inch Interco M16 tires.
Kind
They're
of
some
small.
big old boys. Yeah,
yeah,
40,
that's
14
pretty
classes.
small.
It's kind of small.
These guys are
Yeah.
trying to compensate for something. I'm
You
telling
know,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. And then on those, we're running 2414 Hostile sprockets, custom painted. The whole backside's red with a gloss black front to kind of set off the black truck. So,
Cool.
yes, sir.
Have you always been into trucks? Is this your thing? What do you do for a living?
We do masonry work for like block and brick out in our area. Walmart's a big customer of ours, so
Oh,
that's
cool.
helped kind of fund this whole
Oh, I'm
thing
sure.
because SEMA's not cheap. But like that, and we
Neither
also
is
run-
masonry at Walmart.
No. Yeah, we also like farm for a living too, so we have both those going on at the same time. So it's really just kind of been a
Medicinal marijuana? Or?
no. We raise cows and livestock.
Oh, that's
so,
cool.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you got plenty of DPF.
Yeah, plenty
fluid.
of it. Even our tractors have it these days.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Tractors, semis, anything with a motor. It
That's
seems
crazy.
like.
Well, you know what? The booth that we're being hosted by CSF, they supply radiators for tractors. So we're going to hook you up.
I didn't know that.
So what are you actually going to do with this vehicle?
Oh, this vehicle, of course, will travel around. Like, it'll be in Texas for several shows and other shows that Hostels invited us to. This one was really a breakout vehicle. I've got another one coming back next year that'll be a frame-off type deal with a powder-coated frame just to really kind of enhance the setting of it. I know, this one will especially be just an attention getter for me. It'll be going out to all these shows and trying to do really good. But being, it was my, I was here last year without a vehicle, and this year actually is my breakout year at SEMA. So this truck's been very good about that and getting a lot of attention for me.
Cool. What do you daily drive?
I'll drive.
Oh,
that
you'll
truck.
drive this.
You
Yes,
drive
sir.
those?
Daily.
Daily.
You gonna take it off-roading?
With
How
those
tall?
wheels. With those wheels.
13 inches maximum height.
No,
well, we've got
what's
a title.
the height of the truck?
I'm not sure. We haven't measured it all the way up yet, so.
What do you think it
sits 8+ feet.
Oh, that's it?
I don't, like I said, I haven't measured it. I'm horrible at visual estimation. So,
How'd you get out here? You transport or you drive?
yeah, we have a 36-foot PJ trailer that we hooked onto one of our Ram dualies and pulled it out here. So it's like an 18-hour drive. Didn't want to risk blowing any airbags or anything.
sure.
So I've heard horror stories about that from past years, and I was like not interested in that. So
Wow. So
Yeah.
this is the first year you have a vehicle in SEMA.
yes, sir. I was here last year, and I have a marketing director. His name's Extreme Builds. That we kind of worked together on this one to get it out here. And Hostile was very good about getting us out here. So last year I came out just to see, and kind of get a feel for what I'm going to be walking into
Right.
next year. And I mean, I
Step
thought
up
I got
your
a
game,
good one.
right?
And
To step up your game.
Yeah, for real.
And what do you
got an
think?
idea.
You got to step it up more?
Oh, of course. This
There's a
one
lot
we,
of cool shit out there.
Yes, there is. I mean, you can just walk through even the inside or even the outside booths and just see stuff like, man, I wish I would have done that, or
Yeah,
kind of
actually
stuff
get a
like
lot of
that.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiration, dream boards.
I tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the amount of four-wheel drive vehicles that they have out there.
Yeah.
It's four-wheel
Right.
drive with front drive shafts is even harder to find, though, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, but it's multiplied, from away
yeah.
from exotics and more into that.
There's a big presence of it
Yeah.
here, yeah.
I'd say there's triple the amount of trucks out front compared to the exotics inside.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a lot. They're out there.
Yeah, a lot of.
There's some insane builds here. Like
I
insane
agree.
money. Like you think you have a lot of money into your truck and you come here
Oh, yeah.
and it's like the dopest thing in your town. You come here and you're like, oh, I was just kidding.
I walked over to King Chalk's the other day at their trailer, and I mean, I just sat there in awe of BJ Baldwin's race truck out there, and it was like, oh my God, like I thought, or even they've got an old Ford out there that's completely been redone for off-roading, and I'd think like, oh man, I bought an Ultimate Air Ride kit and did all that, and I come out there and my truck's like, just like a stock line truck compared to the high class one, and it's like, oh my gosh.
So have you always been into trucks?
Yeah, for the most part, I've always really been a truck guy. Growing up on a farm and construction, we never really had, you can't.
Many other things to drive, right?
Can't really haul stuff in the back of a GTR or anything, so, but.
That's for sure.
Shoot. So it's just been kind of trucks that I've grown up around with. We've had Chevys before, but it's more of a Ford Ram kind of deal. Like, we've blew up 3 or 4 Fords, so just because of how hard we use them. So it's been kind of a Ram
Well,
deal in my
the Ford
family.
diesels have gone way down since the
Yeah.
old,
6.0, 6.4, and
7.3.
6.7.
Well, the 7.3 was the best.
Yeah, I agree there. I love these 6.7s, but they are bad. We had an early 2011 that dropped a glow plug in a cylinder at 60,000 miles.
That's awful.
A year after warranty, so
Yeah, that's not good.
yeah.
But you like the Dodge so far? It's treating you well?
So far, we've owned 5 Dodges. And
Oh, cool.
Since 2011, we owned a 3500 that was deleted off. All the emissions out of it. It ran like no one's business. That was
Do they,
one
do
of
they
my
not
favorite.
have emissions inspections in
In Arkansas, I know is in like California, they're really strict about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But in our area, it's not that big of a deal unless you're excessively there are the people who just take pride in blowing the most black smoke
Yeah,
that they can.
crop dusters.
Yeah. They'll get them sometimes, but for the most part, emissions aren't bad there. We're a little worried that they're going to work their way from from California out
California
that
over, yeah.
direction. But because I know I have some friends in Canada that are doing the same thing, like they're just
Yeah.
following California's laws. So.
Well, we're from New York. We deal with the emissions, but Florida, they don't care. And
Yeah, I know
Right.
that. In our area especially, it's just not their biggest priority. Like, speeding is about all our cops care about, it seems like. They don't care about window tint or anything. And I know bumper heights and stuff like that really don't matter for us, but all they don't like is fast drivers. So.
yeah, they probably think the truck is cool. So
Yeah.
well, awesome. Well, interesting to get someone on, with the 4-wheel drives and the trucks, because we're we basically mostly generate around a different demographic.
Yeah.
Most of the exotics and sports cars and things like that. So it's interesting. So where's it located here?
My truck's actually on the south lobby of the South Hall down there where the shuttle buses are running in between the Apex Expo and SEMA.
Okay.
It's a little ways down there. It's not quite with all the other 4-wheel drives, but it's kind of hard to miss. So
All right, cool. We're going to have to stop down and check it out.
appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by and sharing your story and your build with us and a little history of yourself. So where can everybody find you?
I'll be out and around for most of the week, kind of I know I'll be around the truck a lot more on Friday after I've kind of explored the rest of the halls.
Okay, and do you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter?
Yes,
What do you got?
mostly I don't really use my Facebook and Twitter really for the truck.
Okay.
Most of it's just Mason_Walker41 on Instagram. I've got the name on the side of the truck.
Cool.
But I've tried to keep up with most of my build info and progress and stuff on that, so it'll be getting torn down and repowdered and some other stuff adjusted after SEMA just because I'm not happy with how some of it's ended up, but just some small things. So
Cool. Well, again, thank you for joining us.
thank y'all for inviting me.
And we look forward to checking your truck out.
All right, thank
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We are recording live at SEMA 2016 in beautiful Las Vegas. I'm here with my co-host, T. Mines from Car Lifestyle,
Yo.
Elizabeth White from It's White Noise,
Hey guys.
myself, I'm Seth Rose from Exotics Rally, and today's guest we have here is Igor from CA Tunes.
Hey guys,
Welcome, Igor.
thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for stopping by and taking some time out of your day. So we'll start off. Why don't you give us a little history of yourself and your automotive industry? Where are you from? When did you start your business?
We started in 2002, kind of like as a hobby, side thing to do, bring a bunch of guys together, do some cars, have fun with it,
Okay.
and it's really never stopped.
Anything you specialize in? What's your specialty?
Yeah, our specialty is mostly German classics, early 70s up to early 2000s.
Okay.
That's really what we do. Main focus is BMW, and then Audi, Volkswagen, and then all the rest of the brands.
Right, a little Porsche in there and
Yeah.
stuff like that. All right, cool. So what do you have here this year at the show?
This year we have 3 exciting builds. The main one is right outside the Central Hall, which is a 73 BMW 2002, raw metal with black, bagged. We got a motor swap in it, big turbo.
What kind of motor are you running?
We stroked out an M20 motor. Normally it's 2.5. We got it up to 3.2 liter, all forged internals, with a big Garrett turbo.
Now, does your shop do all the work? You do the internals?
We did everything in-house.
All the machining, everything?
Most of the machining was done in-house. We had Beamer heads, which they specialize in a lot of the motor builds. They, along with us, we got it all together and put it in.
Cool. And you do all cosmetic work and that type of stuff? Is that
We try to do as much of it as possible
so from
in-house.
like A to Z, you try to get everything done? Cool.
That way you're more in control and, less likely something's going to happen.
All right, so that's one of the builds. What's the other two you got going on?
The other two, the second one is in Toyo Tread Pass, and that's 1990 BMW 325, mint green with carbon. Hard to miss.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's got an S54 swap in it, caged. It's got our race coils on it, nice wheels.
Are these your personal cars or shop cars or customers?
These two are shop builds.
Okay.
So every couple of years we try to do a build that people can talk about, try to push the envelope a little more. There's so much that can be done to these cars, and a lot of it has been done, so we try to...
You kind of reinvent yourself every year.
Yeah. And
you got to keep it spicy and keep people attracted.
We get hit up and we're like, what are you doing next? Well, I've definitely got 7 or 8 more things in my head that I want to do.
Right.
It's just a matter of time.
So, and the third build would be a?
Third one is an 89, also BMW 30 325. It's done for a good customer of ours. Beautiful car, more of OEM plus. So it's got some of the modern amenities in it, modern suspension. It's been airbagged, nice wheels.
Cool.
Something you can get in and go.
Daily
have your
drive.
wife, girlfriend in it. Yeah, just daily drive it. Not obnoxious, just really nice car overall.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, BMW has grown as far as popularity in the past couple of years, so even I'm sure it's brought up the vintage ones as well. With the new M4, I mean, the new M4 is like one of the most popular cars around I've seen. So, I mean, it makes people more interested in the brand, and I'm sure your business has grown because of that.
It has, and I'm glad to see here at SEMA, too, a lot more BMWs this year, and a lot more classic stuff. There's a couple E30s here, and another 2002, so it's kind of awesome to see that. You translate 5 years ago, probably non-existent.
Right,
So.
the E30 has grown by leaps and bounds. You work on a lot of them?
We do. Yeah, that's #1 car for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's an amazing car. I mean, I've always wanted one. We might have to talk.
All right.
I really like that 2002.
Yeah,
I
that was
really
Liz's
do.
favorite. She posted it last night.
Did you get to sit in it?
I haven't.
Just
Can
go
we
right
go
ahead.
over?
Yeah.
What about drive it? Let her drive it.
I love that.
What about if she does a
So-
burnout?
That'd be insane. We could set it up.
Wait, what tires are you on?
Tell your tires.
Can we get another set, like
Yeah.
just in case?
We could do this. We could definitely do this. So what do you currently drive yourself?
Currently drive. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff in the shop. So, you know, we're always working on something new, trying to test stuff out. So it's kind of nice to try different things.
Do you have a personal favorite?
I've been, you know, for the last year, I've probably been driving a 1990 Mercedes 190E.
I was gonna ask 190.
I knew it was going to be a
Absolutely,
190.
yeah.
Because it's
Why
so
wouldn't it be?
comfortable and, you know, it's slow, but it's fun.
I've always wanted one of those 500s with the Porsche. The Porsche build.
500E, wide body from
Yeah.
the
Yes.
factory. Amazing car.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
You know,
the
amazing
Porsche
car.
built
Yeah.
Mercedes
That's the new
car.
cult classic. That thing's gonna be worth
Yeah.
serious money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice cars.
They only made a few of them.
Either that, or if you come across a BMW M1, I might be a little.
M1, that's Canapa stuff there.
Yeah.
Or a 190 Evo 2.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Sick.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can still pick them up. You know, relatively. You know, they're to be found, but you know, those cars need a lot of love.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
Do you
you
get
have
any
to
M1s? You don't see them?
No, we don't see them.
Yeah.
How about
I
a
wish
bunch
I
of Isettas that I can just race around New York City?
Tiny car.
Yeah.
Just park it
good luck with
right
that
on
one.
there.
Yeah. Good luck with that one. So business has been good. Where are you located?
We're primarily in Sacramento, right outside the Capitol. We're like maybe 4 blocks away from the Capitol.
Okay.
West Sacramento. More of an industrial park. So,
Do you do mostly local builds, or do you get a lot of stuff shipped
No,
to you?
we get stuff shipped. We just had a car come in, an E30 from Arizona.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, full
Anything
restoration.
from out of the country? You do a lot of stuff like that?
No stuff out of the country. We've sold a couple cars out of the country,
Right.
but you know,
I mean, the market's huge overseas. People are
it
buying.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, and I mean, as long as these cult cars keep going, you'll be thriving.
Hey, I'm okay with that. It keeps us busy, and we're having fun with it. You know,
Cool.
keep going, keep building
So,
stuff.
where are your cars located here?
The 2002 is right outside the Central Hall.
Okay.
The green car.
The mint
is-
green.
Mint green
carbon.
is in the, or we call it Minty 30. It's in the Toyo Tread Pass.
Okay.
And then the gray 30, that's in the blue lot, or if you go all the way down Central Hall and go outside, it's right outside.
Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, taking some time out of your day. I mean, I know it's a busy
pleasure.
show, and you're probably talking to a lot of people about the builds. And where can people find you online?
It's easy, catuned.com. So CA stands for California, and then tuned.com.
Okay, on Instagram?
It's the same thing,
Same
CA
thing?
Tuned. All social media.
All right, cool.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
it.
having me.
Thank you.
I'm into your builds. Super
I
clean.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a look and see what kind of cars we can find for you to build. Welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We are here live recording at SEMA 2016. Myself with T-Minus,
Yo.
Elizabeth White,
Hey guys.
and myself, Seth Rose from Exotics Rally. And today we have another special guest. We have David Patterson,
Thanks so much for bringing me on so quickly.
otherwise known as
That dude in blue.
That Dude in
Inside
Blue.
joke. Yeah.
So tell us first. Let's get past that. What is that all about?
It was just it was literally a throwaway YouTube account. And I just had it as just something to put on videos. And my mom always made fun of me because I wore blue like every day. So I just kind of embraced it and turned it into a brand. Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
simple,
That Dude
yeah.
in Blue, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And it worked, yeah.
All right.
Doesn't
so,
work for all the colorblind people.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
So tell us about That Dude in Blue.
So basically, it's a kind of car lifestyle YouTube channel. I do a bunch of different car reviews, road trips, rallies, all kinds of stuff, really. Anything in the automotive world, I'll cover for the most part.
Okay. And what brings you to SEMA?
Meeting people. That's
Yeah,
the
just
best
networking?
part. That's right. I mean, the first year I came was 2014. And I made a bunch of rookie mistakes. I came here and I just filmed the entire show. I didn't really meet anybody.
Gotcha.
And so I came back with a video, except Elizabeth. That was the one.
I'm sitting here
that
like,
was the one. But
wait, you met me?
We'll get to that though. But other than that, I came back with this very pretty, like, glamorized video of SEMA, but nobody watched it.
Right.
So then the next year I came back and I dedicated more time to meeting people, and it was much more beneficial. I got
Sure.
like a Pro Charger sponsor and a whole bunch of other
Whoa.
stuff. Yeah, it was great.
Whoa.
Yeah. it's awesome.
So this is what you do for a living?
Yeah, full time.
That dude in blue.
Yeah, it took about 5 years to really get to where it is now, and it's right above about 500,000 subscribers.
And where are you based out of?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Georgia. All right. So let's get some stats on you.
Yeah, sure.
What do you currently drive?
I have 3 cars right now.
It's a rough life.
Two are projects almost done. The first one's a 2013 Mustang GT with a Coyote in it, and it's Pro Charge with the P1 SC. Makes about 630 horsepower. And then I have a Nissan 240SX with a Supra's 2JZ engine in it.
My man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And,
All right.
and then I have a S13 240 Coupe with a 1JZ in it.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to Coyote swap that eventually. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so you said you do. You've been on rallies and stuff like that.
Yeah, Adventure Drive and Rally North America, and a few other small ones, just little local ones for charity and stuff like that. And I document that for a lot of people.
Okay. So tell us about meeting Liz. You met Liz.
So that was by far, was she's laughing at me, but basically I came to SEMA as like a lost puppy the first year, and I turned to the HRE booth, and there was a 918 sitting there, and I'd never seen one before, so I was kind of flabbergasted. And I was just filming it, and this young lady came up to me going, "Who do you film for?" I'm just like, "Oh, myself, I guess."
That dude in blue.
Yeah, me. And she's like, "Yeah, you can film in New York sometime." And she gave me her information. I was like, "Oh, she's just being nice, like that's so nice of her just to say that." And then 2 months later, she texts me going, "So when you coming to New York?" And then that weekend, I bought a train ticket and went all the way there.
I mean, she's pretty hot. I would have taken a train or a bus.
Oh no,
cab.
it was worth
Yeah.
it. But it was like negative, like 4 degrees out when we filmed the car, and it was brutal.
I think I shot the car the same weekend, and it was awful.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
There was snow on the ground. I remember those
Yeah.
photos.
So cold.
It was so cold. We filmed it near that dam, and
I shot there.
yeah, same
cool.
spot.
Thanks for bringing them to the same spot.
I mean, there's like 3 spots
nothing
where it was
sacred.
clear.
No,
Thanks.
No, it was.
It was so snowy.
Well, and then a year later, we went to the Pittsburgh Grand Prix, and
I didn't get an invite. Yeah.
Come
and
on.
it's an event I do almost every year.
Oh, cool.
And she was there with the 19 once again, and she's like, "You want to drive it?" I'm like, "Are you serious?"
You were like, no, listen, I'm really busy.
No, well,
Yeah.
I've actually asked
an
around
opportunity.
for people's opinion on this. Like, would you say yes to driving a 918? And some people say no because they're so
They're
nervous about
shot
it.
or
Yeah,
lost.
so
Yeah.
I remember getting in it, and as soon as you sit inside it, you're good. It's like that moment of, oh God, I'm about to drive this. But then when you're nice and tucked in, it was fine.
But that's because you're a driver, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know that from your builds.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. And
Yeah,
we saw a bunch of rednecks in a truck, and they
That
were
was
like,
cool.
"Get on it," and I slid it
So wait,
over.
so you're not a redneck? So the mullet's not real?
I'm originally
Yeah.
from Virginia, so
That's why we get along.
Oh,
Totally.
Virginia,
That's why
West
we get
Virginia.
along.
I get it.
That's the
West
connection.
Virginia
connection.
is not the same.
Stop it. It is.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have speed restrictions
So this is like-
Virginia.
See, in New York, it's like Long Island, and then there's
Yeah.
New York.
Right.
And if you're from Long Island, you say you're from the city, that's it. It's over.
No.
So Virginia and West Virginia are
Yeah,
very
very-
different.
You know, Virginia's like beach, and West Virginia's like they're making their own beef jerky,
Yeah.
right?
Virginia's for
Shopping,
lovers, and
yeah.
West Virginia's for who knows.
Loving your family.
For the KKK.
I will say though,
Stop.
West Virginia has some awesome driving roads though.
Yeah, we were just
Yes,
there
they
last
do.
week.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Right around the lunatic asylum.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Trans-Allegheny.
Around Moundsville, where the
It's like Weston,
Oh,
whatever. It's
I
a
don't
small
know.
town. They have this giant.
Everything in
lunatic
West Virginia is a small
It's
town.
creepy. Yeah, you're right. Even Charleston. Yeah.
Well, cool. So what have you seen at SEMA that you love? Anything exciting?
Absolutely. A friend of mine named Rob Dom, he has a really, really different build. It's a 4-rotor rotary
Yeah.
engine.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's he has a Garrett turbo from
In
like,
what?
It's a RX-7 FD.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But here's the catch though.
He's been working on this a long time.
It has a
Very
great
long.
story. The 4-rotor was stolen
It was
during
stolen.
shipping.
I heard this whole story.
Yeah.
about
the
it.
UPS
Yeah,
fiasco.
and he made a video calling out UPS, and they begged him to take it down.
Really?
And
Yeah,
but
this is like a whole
He had to
huge
buy back his 4-rotor on eBay. That's
The
how he had to get it
exact
back.
one.
Yeah,
And
that was stolen. Yeah.
Because
Yo, that's a little
they're
crazy.
manufactured in New Zealand, and
Yeah.
Mad Mike does the
Yep,
same
Mad
thing.
Mike
so-
with it, yep.
That's right. And he has a Garrett turbo on there from a Caterpillar construction vehicle. It's bigger than like my
Sick!
chest. It's
All
like
right,
that.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's amazing.
All
and,
right.
and has unicorn suspension and also
Real
all-wheel drive.
Real unicorn
Yeah.
suspension?
Yeah.
How?
And
They
it's a
will-
running,
He's
driving,
worked with them.
functioning car.
Yeah,
How?
almost.
How did he get that?
He just Hoonigan, I believe, yeah.
The same guys who
marketing
built
guys.
Vaughn's helped him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it's all-wheel drive, which is a first for a four-rotor.
It's
Yeah.
sick.
Where's this guy? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
It's at the Garrett booth. Yeah.
He's my friend as well, so we'll bring him over.
Oh, you got friends?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a few.
We got
Friends
that's
in all the
very
right
nice.
places. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. Where can people find you online?
YouTube.com/thatdudeinblue. It's the easiest way.
That's it, just that dude in
What
blue.
about, you got Instagram, Snapchat,
all
anything?
the same. That dude in blue. All
How
the
do you
social
spell?
media.
Can you?
It's all one word. It's that dude in blue.
And that's BLUE, not just
Yeah,
BLU.
yeah, it's not
That's what I'm
it's not
getting
some
at.
trendy,
B-L-E-W.
cool thing. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just like,
You hear that? It wasn't me, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't always blame the guy.
It's that dude in black that said that.
That's
Oh,
right.
and it's funny whenever I bring other people on the show, like everybody sees everybody else's shirt. They be like,
That's
oh,
a little faded,
yeah.
though.
It's like a little inside
That's
joke.
a little, that dude in
Yeah.
baby blue.
Well, also
Yeah.
my Mustang's Grabber blue.
So
So
we're going to hook you up
all right. Oh,
with
I'm
a
excited.
fresh Car Lifestyle podcast.
And the
T-shirt
RSS feed is in
I'm
blue.
Is in blue.
I'm honored.
Boom!
Thank you so much.
And yeah, so thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
We
thanks for inviting
appreciate
me on. I
you
appreciate
coming
it.
on the
Yeah,
podcast
absolutely.
with us.
yeah, thanks, David.
Oh, you're so welcome.
We're going to do some more of this.
Yes,
Yo,
we
yo,
are.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
We definitely will. We'll go over your
Absolutely.
videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But thanks again. Enjoy the show, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We are live recording at SEMA 2016. I'm here again with my co-host, T-Minus,
yo.
Elizabeth White.
Hey, guys.
I'm Seth Rose, and our next guest is JJ, a.k.a. Doczilla.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
So welcome to the podcast, JJ.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. SEMA
Awesome.
2016, man. It's
big.
live and direct, man. This is
huge.
it.
This is it,
this
yeah.
This is it.
How many SEMAs have you been at?
This is my fourth SEMA I've been in, third in a row.
Okay.
I snuck in one year, 2008, just to see what was up.
And that's it. You got hooked.
Man, it was like an impression, you know. I came in here just to take pictures of wheels and just to get a look at some of the cool cars. You know what? I guarantee you, it's just like I was inoculated with some kind of virus that just grew in me and just said, I got to come back and bring my shit, you know. So several years of planning and financing
and here you
getting
are.
shit together.
Yeah.
Finally was able to do it.
So Doczilla is because you are a doctor.
Yes, I am a physician. Yeah.
Okay, and you hail out of
Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver.
Born and
Okay.
raised and trained, actually. I ended up doing
Really?
university
Born,
there,
raised,
too.
everything.
Yeah, very boring life.
Sounds really boring.
Yeah, my heart bleeds.
Yeah, I did
Anyway.
emergency medicine. I did my training in emergency medicine and critical care, and then family medicine. Now I own medical clinics in the Vancouver
Oh,
area.
awesome, like walk-in
Yeah.
clinics type
Yeah,
stuff?
walk-in clinic, urgent
care.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's fun stuff, actually, yeah.
Good stuff. So let's get into cars.
Sure.
That's your passion.
You bet.
Okay. What are you currently driving, own?
Currently, I have my favorite, my Liberty Walk GTR.
Okay.
I mean, it's a car that actually put me onto the scene, I believe.
Okay. So
it was,
when did you buy it? And
I bought it actually in 2013. It was a gift to myself. I turned 40, you know.
Midlife crisis?
You know, midlife crisis, you know, but I took care of business. I mean, I got my house together. I got the kids' education together. And then I turned over to my boss, which is about a 99-pound, little tiny thing. And I said to her, you know, I think I really want to get a sports car. And she says, well, you know what? You deserve it. Go for it. And you know what? I did. But I wasn't happy with it being stock, especially with the exposure from SEMA and all the stuff I see around me. I can't leave
that's what
things
happens.
stock.
You get bit by the bug.
I told her it was going
Yeah.
to be stock, but you know, after 2 weeks, I got that exhaust.
So that was your first entrance. That was your first entrance into the sports car form.
You bet. It was the first gift to myself, really, after
Cool.
the years of training and all that. So,
Awesome.
And then I really wanted to make an impression with it, and that's when I connected with Liberty Walk Japan. Yeah.
And then you wide-bodied, modded.
You know what? I was one of the first. I think there was maybe 3 cars in North America that had the Liberty Walk kit.
Before you?
Before me, yeah.
On
It was
any
up-
platform, right?
On any platform. Well,
Yeah.
they've been at SEMA now for I think 7 years.
No.
But
I didn't know
think,
that.
but you know, starting out with a small booth, you know, they had the little micro booth.
Oh, really?
And you know, they're doing their Hakosukas and all those crazy, you know.
Sure, the old Skylines,
The
yep.
old Skylines. But it's when they started chopping up the Ferrari.
Yeah.
You remember back in 2013, they did the GTR and the 458, and
Yep.
it went bananas.
Yes.
That baby blue 458
You
But,
bet.
see,
showed up
but being,
everywhere.
being in Canada, you actually had access to the older GTRs if you wanted.
You bet we did, and that's the
'Cause they're everywhere,
bloodline. That's
yeah.
the bloodline. And you know what? I mean, you'll see enthusiasts in my city. You know, guys who are grinding it out, doing their thing. I mean, pizza delivery by day, but R33, you know,
Right.
and pure guys
That's
who
awesome.
love their cars and put their heart and soul into their cars. That's why even to this day, I go to the local meets. I go to Thursday night meets in Vancouver, chilling with all the different crews, because that's the bloodline that we all enjoy.
That's the passion.
That's
Yeah.
the passion.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
the passion.
It is.
Yeah.
So it all started with the GTR,
It sure did. Yeah.
and did it progress from there?
It sure did. So after I was invited by Liberty Walk to join them at the Dub booth, that was SEMA 2014.
Okay.
Things went crazy. I saw the 458. I listened to it.
Couldn't
I
help
drove
yourself.
it.
That was
and
it?
I said, you know what? It was funny because in November, that's when I purchased the 4. I basically went home and bought a 458. I was like, this has to happen. Kato was nice enough to provide me with the kit, and he loves my style. He tells me straight up. He says, JJ, I mean, his command of the English language isn't fantastic. I mean, I don't speak very much Japanese either, but he says, JJ, I love your promotion. I love what you do. Your build is good. You know what? To me, that is complete gold. From someone who's revered so much in that wide body community, for him to say those words to me, that's just like fuel to my fire. So we built the 458. We did a great job of it. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Dub Magazine did a feature
Yeah.
on it. And you know what? And then my relationship with Dub actually
Was it here
blossomed.
last year as well?
It was.
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
okay.
Yeah. And then OB from Montreal, who has 170 exotics in his own private
Jesus.
collection. Yeah, I think 12 of them are Ferraris.
Poverty-stricken.
He said,
You
he
know?
said, JJ,
Oh.
he said, JJ, when you saw that thing, and he bought it for me, and you know what? The funniest thing about OB, and I don't know if OB wants to hear this, but it's going down. I don't
It's
give a
going
shit.
down. Tell all.
He said, JJ, do you still have the fender pieces that you cut? Do you still have the old original bumper and wheels that are all trashed? I said, you know what? In the garage, yeah, I do. Because put that all in a pallet for me. He gave me an extra 15 G's to ship it out to him.
What?
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's OB, man.
Tell him I got some extra pieces in
OB's,
New York.
you know what? That's a true car enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves the stuff. He saw it at SEMA personally.
Yeah.
And he said, JJ, and you know what? No holds barred. That guy is, honestly, I admire him because, I mean, he sees me doing an aftermarket build, which usually you lose that money.
Right.
I'm sorry to say,
Absolutely, yeah.
The first
you
cut.
lose that money. And then, so then I went back to my 99-pound boss, and I showed her the money transfer, and she was like, you know, you can do
Not
whatever
too
you want
shabby.
now. So that's great.
So you progressed to the 458.
Yeah, so that's right. And, you know, I love that car, so I'll probably get into a 488 next, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
it's a great car.
Yeah, it's a great car. And I
awesome.
mean,
The
I love
458
naturally
was a
aspirated
tremendous
Ferraris,
difference.
but twin turbo.
Yeah.
I got to see what the pimps in Maranello are going to do with turbos. I mean, that's crazy. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So what did you bring this year to the show?
So this year, funny enough, Dub Magazine said, "Hey JJ, you know what? We love your style. We love what you're doing with cars. Have you ever considered a 4x4 build? Because you know, as you walk around here, I mean, you see."
We were talking
This
about
is
that
dominated
earlier.
by
Yeah.
4x4s. I
We
mean,
were talking about it
that's
earlier.
One, yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what? Before my dad passed away, when I was 10 years old, in the Philippines, we were vacationing there. My mom's Filipino, my dad's Czech. Just before he died, a year before he died, he taught me how to drive. It was my 10th birthday, and he said, JJ, he didn't call me JJ, but you know, he called me my Filipino nickname, which I don't know if I want to say on here. He said, I said, he goes, what do you want for your birthday? And of course I said Lego and all this other stuff. And
Right.
he goes, no, I'm going to teach you how to drive today. A stick on an old Willys Jeep with a fucking choke,
Wow.
you know? And you know what?
Hardcore.
I remember the day really well because I didn't stall the car. And he said, you know what? I thought you were going to stall it, and I was going to tear it into you a bit. And you know what? He says, you're actually a good driver, and you know what? Now, and when I was 10, I was bombing between our house and the farm in that fucking Jeep like a madman.
That's
So
cool.
I told Dub Magazine, I want to do a Jeep. So we did a Jeep. We put out 16 letters to different sponsors after I figured out exactly how I want to build it. I got 16 yeses.
Wow. That's
I
awesome.
couldn't
Wow.
believe it. I couldn't believe it.
That's something
There's
to be
not
proud
one
of,
company
that's
that
for
said
sure.
no.
Wow.
And you know what? The beautiful thing out there, if you get a chance to see it, I love it so much.
So
I
tell
drove
us
it from
about it.
San
What-
Jose to here.
So tell us about it. What is it? It's a new Jeep.
Yeah, so it's a 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I walked into the car dealership, and Maple Ridge Chrysler is a dealership local to me. And they said, JJ, you know what? We love you. We've seen you at the auto shows with all your exotics. You know, he gave me the deal of a century. And I don't know if I'm privy to say it, but really it was below his own cost.
Right, so
he took
it's an unlimited-
multi-$1,000 hit off his own money just to give me this Jeep.
Cool.
And then he said, you know what are your plans? And I had a long list. And I said, here you go. These are the companies that have committed themselves to us. And you know what? We built it, and it is fantastic. So, FabTech suspension,
It's a
5-inch.
Jeep Rubicon,
Yeah.
limited,
Yeah.
4-door,
Four-door,
black.
black, murdered to shit
Yep.
with a silver accent color, just for, you know, just for shits and giggles, we got to have an accent
Sure, some
color.
contrast. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
contrast,
Yep.
right?
Pulling back from your other builds.
5-inch lift. I'm not
Okay.
going with the regular 3-inch, 5-inch full coil-over suspension, which
Nice.
is great for Jeeps.
Yep.
And of course, I wanted to build it like a pre-runner style, so I can, I like speed.
Right.
So I told him, he's like, "What do you want to do? Rock crawl?" I said, "Maybe, but
Yeah.
really, I want to hit whoop-de-doos at 60 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and I want to see that thing fucking shake."
Oh, if you're into that, come to New York. We have tons of potholes. Yeah.
Oh
it
yeah,
just
potholes.
happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Ice-T likes his potholes.
Ice-T is one of his best friends is Seth.
I remember Ice-T one time. One of the things I'll never forget. It's like these fucking motherfucking potholes in the city.
Yeah,
He'll buy
he-
new rims.
he
he'll
bends
hit a
his rims all
pothole,
the time.
He'll be so pissed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all are.
He's
Oh,
cracked his
man.
rims on his Aston Martin.
Oh man. So, yeah, I was listening to Ice-T back in the day, and he was like, that's where you get inspiration from too. Is from the young guys, the artists who actually have these cars. I mean,
Yeah, he mods all his cars.
yeah, 100%. So, pre-runner, potholes, it'll handle everything. I mean, the Jeep is great.
So you only brought the Jeep?
Jeep, the GTR, Rocket Bunny GTR at the BASF booth. That's a filthy car.
Okay.
So beautiful. That is, the BASF $700,000 booth in Central Hall.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Chip Foose revealed the car for us yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, that's incredible. You know
That's
what?
big.
The guys at Fantasy Colors who do all the paint jobs on my car and the body work, I mean, that's a huge story for them. These guys are guys who have a paint shop out of their farm in the back, like it's a little barn, and they're painting these exotics, these hyper cars and beautiful cars.
Sure.
And now, of course, they've stepped it up. They've got their beautiful paint booth now. But can you imagine? 3 years ago, they're not attending SEMA. Now today, Chip Foose is pulling the blanket
it's
off of their
big.
car.
It's
I
big.
mean, that is unreal.
It's
You know what I
impressive.
want to know? What the origin of Filthy
Yes.
and how it came about and
Yeah,
why
yeah.
it's named that and where you're going with it in the future.
Okay, so Filthy is funny because, me. I mean, I have classic training, classic education.
Sure.
Ever since I was in kindergarten, I went through, skipped a grade, got into, did my science degree, 4 years.
Are you Mensa?
You know what? I scored a 161 on the pre-tests, and you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't join, but I wanted to just see what it was and have a feel for it.
Sure.
And yeah, I did a 161, which I think 140 is a cutoff, correct?
So you're a Mensa
Yes.
student, like our member?
No, but I'm not a member. But
Okay.
I took their. You can take their
Right, the
they
pre-test
take their
is-
test.
Oh, right.
I sit down and
Pre-qualifying
it's about.
exam.
It took me about an hour to go through with all the questions.
Right.
So, so classically trained educationally.
Sure.
I got into med school on my first try, which I was really proud about because
Yep.
I was I think 21 when I entered medical school.
Okay.
And so basically my whole life, everything has to be by the books, by the rules, clean, not outside the box. Creativity is a bit squashed in a medical profession, to be honest with you.
Sure.
There's a
Well, it's
yearning.
just very conservative.
It's conservative,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
has to be. You
Yeah,
want
yeah.
your doctor to make sure everything's clean.
Right.
You don't want
somebody
any,
to
you don't want
be
infection. You don't want
meticulous.
nastiness.
Right. Absolutely.
So a nice aseptic environment is what you want. Now, my artistic side. I was doing graffiti back in the day.
Right.
People's jeans, people's jackets. That was how I make my $100 bills. When I was in high school.
Sure.
And I said to myself, you know what? There's something in me that needs to be creative. These cars are a mechanism for that creativity. That's the filthy. I got the clean side and I've got the filthy side. And
I
you know
like
what?
that.
The funniest story is a bunch of us R35 owners were bombing over to Washington State. We went to this gas station. It was literally 10 GTRs
Yep.
all lined up at a Shell station. We walk in just to take a piss and get some chips or whatever, pop, whatever.
Sure.
These two black guys come out, they're like, damn, your cars are fucking filthy. And I was like, we were all laughing and high-fiving each other, just having a good time.
That
I
was
said,
it?
you know what? I'm going to steal that. And you know what? I said, filthy matches that persona, that left brain versus right brain whole
Sure.
thing. You know what? Filthy it was. We started rocking the decal. Oh my God.
Did you come up with the
Yeah.
the font? I
Well,
like it.
The font was originally designed by a young lady in California who did this. And then a buddy of mine named Adam, he tweaked it and cut a little line here and took a little corner off of there. And you know what? He did the final logo.
Sure.
Super proud of the guy. He's a great artist. And you know what? We went with it. People love the logo. It's important because it has to be a stenciled logo, showing my roots of the graph.
Right.
It has to be a stenciled logo.
Hell
right?
yeah. Hell
so,
yeah.
There's little things that I add to it that are a very esoteric sense.
Certainly.
But it's definitely deep rooted. It's definitely raw. You
Yeah.
know? So,
grassroots.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
where I'm taking it, your next question was, I like to answer questions.
Yep.
Well, your next question was, where am I taking it?
Yes.
So that's the thing. I'm a physician full time. You know, I'm a father of 2 beautiful
Certainly.
kids. You know, I try to balance my family lifestyle and the automotive lifestyle. So I don't have a manager for my brand or anything like that. I'd love to take it somewhere.
Yes.
I'd love to meet someone maybe who could take me to the next level. I met some people in Arizona that are pretty into it, but they're all kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it has potential for greatness, but at the same time, you know, I'm sitting in the clinic too, seeing my patients, coming to SEMA, you know, meeting
Yeah.
them. So it's a bit
busy.
hard for me.
Certainly.
It has potential to grow, but you know, I'm keeping it grassroots is kind of cool actually.
Yeah.
You know?
It is.
You know, handing the shirts in hand by people, and I did the back cover too.
I saw that you did that artwork. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. So you know,
Cool,
that's
so-
that's sort of where it's headed. If someone were to say, "Hey, JJ, we want to take you to the next level," my ears are open. That's all I gotta say.
I think it is pretty
Yeah.
cool that you can actually meet the people. They have to meet
Yeah,
you
to
to actually
get a
own
shirt.
a
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah, that's
so
right, yeah.
it's a really personal connection they have
Sure
with
is.
you.
It sure is. And for the SEMA shirts, I only made 100, and they're almost gone. So I gotta.
Did you make one for Seth or
Yeah.
Liz? Or?
Yeah. I got them. I got you. I got 2 shirts.
Any other purchases in the future, cars?
Yeah, I have an NSX 2017 NSX, which should be coming next month.
Awesome.
I'm hoping. You know what? They told me in October. They told me in August it's going to be October. They told me in October it's going to be November. So
That's normal.
I ordered the silver one that I ordered. It should be coming in November. There's a blue one that I ordered that should be coming in the fall. I'm going to chop one. I'm going to keep one stock.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that one,
that's great.
that's what Kato promised me at this show just now. He's giving me the first Liberty
first
Walk kit
kit.
for the 2017 NSX. So
Awesome.
that's going to be nuts.
That's gonna be
and
here
then
next year?
BASF said,
Okay.
you've got our marquee spot for 2017. So maybe I'll be seeing all you guys there next
Absolutely.
year.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Right on, man. Right
Because
on, yeah.
we're going to take Filthy to the next level.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
do it.
we definitely want to sit down with you
Yeah,
and do a
Filthy's not a
full
money thing.
podcast.
It's just a love thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
just
I
want it to
hear you.
spread. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, and hopefully we can sit down and do a full-length podcast, get everything.
Oh, man. You guys
all
are the
nooks and
best, man. I
crannies.
love you guys.
For
We
sure.
appreciate you coming by. Where can people find you online?
Filthy.net, www.filthy.net, and I'm at Doczilla12, DOCZILLA12. You know what? I always respond to my fans. People have messaged me. I find time between when I take a shit before I go to bed and before I close my eyes. That's my response time right there.
There you go.
Well, thank you
Every
again
night
for,
he'll be answering your questions.
But thanks again for stopping
Yeah,
by. We
I love you
appreciate
guys.
you being on the podcast, and we look forward to hanging out with you and getting more stories.
God bless you guys. Charging my phone so I can use my CarLifestyle app.
That's it.
Yes.
Dang.
Car Lifestyle Exchange
Yeah.
in the house.
You
Right on.
bet, man. I'm dying to use that.
Check it out. We are back live recording at SEMA 2016 on the Car Lifestyle Podcast. I am Seth Rose from Exotics Rally, along with T Minus from Car Lifestyle.
Yo.
Elizabeth White from It's White Noise.
Hello.
And today we have another guest. We have Steve, who's the owner of an M3 that's here on display, as well as David from 2M Autoworks, who helped create Steve's car. So, Steve, why don't you tell us what brings you to SEMA?
SEMA is the most show I really want to go. Was one of my bill to be in there. And then the 2M Autoworks, which is a body shop back in San Diego, they really helped me to get that car designed very well to be featured in SEMA show. And then as well as the car, we designed it in San Diego at their shop at 2M Autoworks. Was take a little time, but at the same time, we made it really nice looking car as we can use it at the show. At the same time, we use it at a racetrack.
Cool. So, what exactly is it? What year, make, model?
It's a 2016 M3 F80 white body.
Cool. Okay. And so, what is the performance? What's done to it?
The car has been upgraded turbocharger by pure turbos and has been tuned by DME tuning and JB4 as used as for boost controller. And then as well we have intakes and downpipe and charge pipe and exhaust system for that car.
Okay. And then, as far as cosmetics, what was done to it?
Cosmetic,
Well,
basically.
David's going to tell us what was done there.
Hi, sorry. Basically, what we did, we got inspired from the M6 GT3 car.
Okay.
So if you're looking at the car, it looks very, very similar to the M6 GT3 as far as the front fender, the rear bumper, the width of it, the looks as far as the wheels, color choice, combination. Even the livery was pretty much done identical to the M6 GT3.
Gotcha.
So it was all.
Is it all custom
It's all
bodywork?
custom made.
It's all handmade. It's all
custom made.
one-off. It's
Yes, sir.
not a kit that was bought somewhere.
We actually created and made the kit. We made the molds for the car.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
template,
we
molds,
did
everything, and now it's
in-house.
available.
Yep, correct. Everything
Cool.
was done in-house.
So Steve was the guinea pig.
Pretty much, he trusted us, but he's been a good customer of ours since day one. We've been around since '09 in San Diego.
Cool.
And we just really, really wanted to do something that stood out. So
your car's on display at which booth?
Actually, it's a blue lot. Actually, it's a blue lot.
Blue. Okay.
The future cars.
Cool. All right. So what else can you tell us about the car?
basically, we
You
really
daily drive it? Do you race it or?
Really, we did two times racing in Fontana Speedway, and then we took it to Shift Sector, also at drag racing.
Oh, cool. Okay, Shift Sector. Yeah.
It's really a fun car to drive. I mean, I drive it in the street. I have two setup trunks for that car, one of them for street, one of them for a racetrack. Because on the racetrack I use the big wing I have, and then for the street I just swapped for the CSL carbon fiber trunk, which is I don't like less attention for the cops. Which is, it's really hard, driving with a big wing. And
What color is the car?
The color is white.
Okay.
It's, BMW BMW motorsport color
Gotcha.
with M stripe on it. It's basically one of the kind being made. One of my dream car be already made by Toa Motorworks.
Cool.
So was the Shift Sector drag race that you did, Coalinga, the airstrip there, or?
Yes.
Do you remember your time?
The time was, I think, it's I made 156.
Oh, top speed 156.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I had an issue with my fuel system, but we made a couple of runs only. I didn't really push the car hard because I had a little issue because the fuel over there was so bad.
And you also don't want to
Yes.
damage anything, and then
Yes.
2M's got to rebuild the damn thing.
pretty much, yeah.
Have you sold a lot of these wide body kits?
Actually, the thing is, we've got quite a few. We got interest on it, but it's nothing that I feel that people really want to get into. No one really wants to cut up a brand new 2015, 16
tough.
car.
Yeah, that's tough.
So the reason we did it also is because it's going to be very, it'll be relatable for the next 7 to 14 years as BMW changes bodies every 7
Right.
years. So the way we kind of figured is, we got it out there. We're the first ones with it. No one's done it. So it'll be relative for at least 14 years.
Right,
So
it's got a little bit of a shelf life.
Exactly.
Do you cut up anything else besides that?
We
Is that
do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we've
that's
done,
your thing, wide body kits, or?
We actually helped do the Ferrari FRS swap. We painted that car and did that car
Ryan
as well.
Turk's car?
Ryan Turk's
Yeah,
car.
we did Ryan Turk's car, correct.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
So if you go check it out at the GoPro booth, we actually painted it, did most of the body work on there. Literally 2 to 3 days before this show, the front fenders did not fit because the
Wow.
wheel was turning and hitting. So we've done that one. We helped C8 tune with their car as well.
That's some
the
build.
Minty car.
Yeah.
And I know that car made top 21. So we helped them out with that. We obviously did the Euroclass car. So we're trying to get up there. So we're, we've been around since about 2009. And, just trying to get our name out there.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you on your car. And we're going to have to stop by and check it out. And they can find it in the blue lot, you said?
Blue lot, yes.
Yeah, in the blue lot. And thanks for stopping by. So people can find you online where?
Online, it's Instagram his name is Sufi, which is OOFY 619. That's my personal Instagram.
And where can we find 2M Motorworks?
2mmotorworks.com, simple as that.
Okay, you have Instagram?
Yes, sir. 2M Motorworks as well. Just
that's it.
That's
Motorworks
it. 2M
is
Motorworks, W-E-R-K-S.
Right, W-E-R-K-S for Motorworks. All right, thanks again, guys, for stopping by.
Yeah,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, guys.
Let's get this done. We got somebody
Okay,
else.
here we go.
All right, cool. Jesus.
Ready?
The boss has spoken. Sure.
Hook that back up.
We are live. Welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. As Elizabeth chokes.
No, I'm
Anyway,
just
welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We are recording live at SEMA 2016. I'm Seth Rose from Exotics Rally, along with my co-host, T-Minus,
Yo.
Elizabeth White.
Hello, guys.
And we have our next guest, who is Ray Ray.
Woo, Ray Ray.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast, Ray Ray.
Thank
So,
you.
Ray Ray,
I am honored.
tell us a little about yourself. What brings you to
Yes.
SEMA?
Oh, well, SEMA is awesome. I'm here at SEMA for the good reason to do networking and to meet all my friends like you. company is called AMS, which is Absolute Motorsport Specialties, or Absolute Motorsports. Everybody knows us. Canadian-based company, started with the flagships of Nissan with 300s, 350, 370s, and then later on merged into the luxury division with the GTRs and so on. As time grew more, we decided to get more exotic cars into our flagship, which included the Aston Martin, the Bentley, the Lamborghini, and so forth. We are like a bespoke company, appointment only, and we usually travel, do rallies and charity events. So there, booyah.
That's it, huh?
Wait, also you came to SEMA to bring a very special Aston Martin race car.
Oh, yes.
So what do you got? What do you got?
Okay, all right. So what it is a good friend of mine, he transports a vehicle, which is the Aston Martin Vulcan. There's only 24 in the world and 3 in the U.S.
Wow.
2 of them is the same owner. That one of them is here at the Castro booth next to the Kroger tires, and it's really a phenomenal machine. Let's start off with the weight.
It's ridiculous.
I love it.
I saw Jacob
It's
Jarvis when they
retarded.
first unveiled it.
It's like a
crazy.
sex on on
Yeah,
steroids
It's,
and shit.
You can't
it's
really
a
describe
concept
it.
that it's on the
It's-
road.
it's-
No, it's
correct.
it is a like when I drove it. Well, I didn't drive it. I was on the passenger side while Matt was driving it, and it's not meant for to be in the streets. You see literally everybody's taking pictures and swarming at the vehicle, and we're
futuristic.
we're driving a race car on the street of Vegas. You haven't heard that. That's unheard of. And so when we get to the area, people are just awing and everything. The vehicle is amazing. Like I said, the weight of it is 2,980 pounds, which is so light for a vehicle with 850 horsepower, between 650 pounds of torque.
What's the power plant in that car? Is that a V12?
It's a 7-point liter V12.
Right.
So it's
Made by Aston Martin?
yes. Now the vehicle is so aerodynamic, and it's been proven that, well, not proven, I shouldn't say that. The theory is
Did they make the same claim as Gumpert?
No. Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did.
They did.
They did. But in reality,
I know what that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, 190 miles per hour, the downforce is just ridiculous.
Have
on
you
that vehicle.
done that?
No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't have the privilege. You know what? It's not a practical vehicle. You better have a chiropractor by the time you're done on that vehicle. It's not
rough, huh?
It's very rough. It's not. It's not a casual grand touring vehicle per se, like we did. Me and Q, my partner from Pimp My Ride, we did a vehicle that's called the Aston Martin DB9S, which doesn't exist. So it's one of one. We did some modification on that car that we increased the power plant on it, which you figure Aston Martin should have done. So, and as we're promoting the vehicle, the body style changed. We try to keep the car elegant as possible and not crazy, tasteful.
Yeah.
Like it would come factory like that. So apparently we did what we did, and Aston Martin took note of it, and we blabbed out that our next venture was to twin turbo it, and we put it on the burner. We shouldn't have done that.
Because they did
Because
it?
Aston Martin did it.
Wah.
Wah, wah, wah. I should have done those. What's that cheap?
NDA?
You know those cheap things that if you invent something, you mail it to yourself. Type
Oh, yeah.
patent idea or some shit. Well, you know what? As a matter of fact, we've been doing interviews, so I can use that. Maybe I get royalties. I don't know, but we did interviews saying that we were going to do that, and then a year later, Aston Martin did it. So there's a V12 twin turbo that Aston Martin does, and that was from basically maybe our idea. Period.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too bad you couldn't get the endorsement on that.
I know. Well, when we found out that the twin turbo wasn't going to be a factor for these old Aston Martins, and then when I say old Aston Martins, I'm talking about from 2005 to present, and we're talking all specters of the range except for the V8. I'm talking strictly for V12s.
Sure.
And so when we found out that the twin turbo wasn't going to be a factor, and you're going to lose that unique sound the Aston Martin is favored for, that growling sound from the exhaust. So we decided to see how would it do with a supercharger. So we went to see Jack Roush, and he, looked at the vehicle, and we did some figuring, and he said the vehicle doesn't have a deep enough valley on a V12 for a supercharger to fit. So he says your next best plan, if you want, is do it internally. Go old school. Just do the inside of the motor. And
build a motor.
Yeah, build a motor. You build a motor that it already has. Just build it that it can handle the horsepower and so forth. And I said, well, that's kind of deep of a pocket. But right now, the car that we did, the project, stock was torque is 420, and stock was 470 horsepower, and we bumped that out close to 600, and the torque is in between the 5 and the 6 range. Wow. So it's all on video. The proof is in the pudding. When we do the products that we RD, we put it on the vehicle and we dyno it, and then we come back and put another part and dyno it again.
That's the right way to do things, though.
Well, you don't see that.
That's good R&D, though.
Yeah, but you don't see that. You don't see it. And it shows the number factor to the customers that if you put this is what's going to happen.
Sure.
Or if you add this, you're going to lose that.
Sure.
It's a give and take. Everybody thinks if you're going to add all these things, you're going to get an incredible amount of horsepower, but you really don't.
Right, because it throws the dynamic off.
Yes, exactly. Yes. There's a lot, involved in it with the embankment. Because on the V12, you don't just have one electrical brain box. You got 2 brain boxes that you have to chip. The people don't realize that. They think it's just one box. Oh, it's fine and dandy. No, there's 2 motors combined in one.
Yeah.
And then, there's a lot of electrical situation on it and stuff. So, I think we did a good job in proving to the customer, this is what you do, and this is what happens, and this is what you do, and this is what that happens. So, I like it.
Cool.
I love what I do.
So you have the Vulcan here.
Yes, we do. The Vulcan's here.
Anything
Everybody can. No, that's about it. I was just excited to see you guys. You are amazing.
Out of nowhere, right?
Seth, man, your events, that turkey run. God bless you, dude. Doing things for charity and stuff like that. And T-minus, mad love to you. And finally,
Thank you.
To actually
Thank you,
meet Miss Elizabeth White. It's like I sound like a stalker, but I'm not.
Cyber stalking at its best.
It was just like bad planning, it's like I'm there, and then all of a sudden, she's here, okay, and I turn around, she's gone, and so, she's somewhere else. It seems that, and we were doing the same rally, and we didn't know about it. And then there was other people too that I know. Some I don't know if you.
Which rally?
We were
North Face rally.
North Face.
We did the North Face rally, and Tyson was there too, and I wasn't aware, and I was like,
Tyson Beckford.
Yeah,
he was on another rally.
I saw him at Gumball in Vegas.
That's my homie.
Yeah. So we And you know what's great about this a community that we're in the car industry? It's a tight knit. Everybody knows everybody.
It is.
It's a regular faces and so forth.
There's a lot of
when I'm going
crossovers.
by, I see Chip, I see everybody else, I see Lou Santiago, it's the Ring Brothers, the names, the list goes on, and this is a perfect opportunity for all and everybody to meet because everybody's live everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Crossroads.
This is the crossroad
Absolutely.
to me and actually keep up, and it's like meeting a family you haven't seen in a long time.
Cool.
I love it.
So let me ask you this. Are there any new builds coming out that you're working on right now? Any special projects?
I cannot disclose that
Can't
one.
disclose it. All right.
We have to
Come
be
on,
back on
shit.
later. and tell us.
All right.
I signed. Seriously, I signed the paper. I cannot.
What are you driving right now?
I got the. I still
got
have
the Hummer?
No, I have the Hummer H2. That's my personal ride, and then I have the Aston Martin DB9S,
Right.
and I have the Nissan 300ZX that I did as a cop car, Japanese cop car, and it went off the shelf. Like everybody freaking out.
I need to see that.
I'll show you pictures. It's there being. I'm face slaving time myself, and the pictures are there. But I'll show it to you later on.
Cool.
It's amazing. It's the way Japan should have done it. It's so amazing that I was at an event in Toronto, and the designer who designed the 300ZX, he freaked out when he seen it, and he autographed it, and he was like all over me, like, "What else did you do? What else?" And I
Is
showed
it
him.
like old HKS stuff, or is it like everything new, modern to an old platform?
Yeah, no. Well, it's new platform, but same body style and everything else. Nothing different. It's just the inside of our products that we have with the rad, the turbos, and so forth, the intercooler, yada yada yada. But what I did was I changed the outside look of it because it's a Japanese car, I made it into a Japanese cop car. I put the crest, I put the Japanese logo, police on it. At the bottom says Interceptor, and then phonetically with the word Tokyo Department Police in Japanese, but in the word.
That's cool.
And then as I'm driving by, you see the Japanese people, or if I go to Chinatown, whatever, look, police, you know, like they take pictures, and it's amazing that I didn't think it was going to go like that.
Yeah.
Because I had the antenna, the lights, and I never got pulled over. Thank God. I did the Dust Bowl rally. I did the New York rally. I did everything with that
With
car.
the lights on?
Yeah, no, the lights. Okay,
Oh.
Here's the kicker. The car is so low that the front, where the windshield and the T-tops, there's a gap that's slanted just enough that I have my graphic guy make lights. They look like real red and blue lights. It's amazing. I can't get a ticket because it's a sticker.
Right. Just the decal.
Wow.
I got the
You're
best of both.
pushing it.
I know, I
That's
was
awesome.
pushing it. Semi-truckers fucking hate me because as I'm barreling down, they see, they're like, what the, you know?
Yeah.
Because the front lights look like Lamborghini.
Sure.
Because, you know, and so it's so everything looking and sexy, and I'm driving doing like a good speed, like maybe 120.
Well, Lamborghini
110.
used the 300ZX.
Well, yeah, but no, what I'm saying is that as I'm coming by, they see the numbers. I got the numbers. It all looks legit. It's black and white, but they get mad when they see me, and they just, you bastard, you know, they beep their horn. I got a good review, especially kids.
That's
I
cool.
love doing things for the kids. I don't care what anybody says. When a kid...
Well, I'll tell you, that's a huge common ground amongst a lot of enthusiasts in the automotive space. Everybody always focuses on kids and the younger generation. It's great.
No, because when we were small, we always dreamed about cars like that and stuff like that, you know.
Of course we did.
And then, you know, and I know some people don't like them to touch the cars and all that, but it's a car, Christ's sakes. I'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's the dog or the older people that should have common sense.
I agree.
You know, touching them with their jewelries and shit like that. But with a kid, I put them in the back of the seat. To see their fucking face light up.
Oh, yeah,
that's
great.
my day. I just succeeded and made a goal on what I had to do. I made that kid happy that
Sure.
he's going to remember that, and hopefully he's going to be my
He's gonna be
potential
a car
future.
person. That's right.
A potential future client of mine. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, so it's a selling point.
So, yes,
I got it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So where's your shop located?
It's in Toronto, in Mississauga, and we have a sister satellite in Long Branch, and that's where Q comes in from Pimp My Ride. So he'll do some of the interior work that some of the clients want. So most likely he'll come by later on and do an interview with you and stuff like that. Right now we're just walking and doing our rounds, and then usually I get stopped or he gets stopped, and you know we talk and meet. Like today, I didn't really expect to see you two. You guys
We didn't
blew
expect
my
to see you
mind.
either. That's
I was
awesome.
really happy.
So where can everybody find?
Oh my
Where can
God.
everybody find your company online or find you? Are you on
It's
Instagram, Facebook? Give us what you got.
On the website, it's www.amsmotorsports.com, and on the Instagram, it's the same thing. And then our sister affiliate company, which is millionaireRacing.com, on Instagram and on the Facebook. So, yeah, we're all over.
Awesome. Well,
So already
we
people taking
appreciate
pictures
you
of my
stopping
mannequin,
by. And
you know? My mannequin is taking more attention than anything else. We have a lot of beautiful. We don't call them models. We call them mannequins because that's the more European-ish. So that's the kind of style with it. Oh yeah, everybody says, "Oh Ray, are you gonna come with those girls?" What girls? Oh, you mean the mannequins? Oh, that's awesome. I like the way that sounds. So so it's a clicky thing. Everybody, are you bringing the mannequins? But then other people hear that it's like, okay, a different mannequin. No, not that blow up doll thing. No, it's the real.
Whoa! Running through the six of my walls. Got it.
So yeah.
I mean, the Saks people walk around in their fur coats.
Yeah.
Your people
So
walk around in your unitard.
Unitard. That suit, I don't know.
That's what one
Bodysuit?
Bodysuit.
those are courtesy from Joseph Beckham, man. He's an awesome friend of mine who used to run Gridstar, but now he runs his own product or company and stuff. So
What's up with
Yeah.
donuts in the Vulcan?
I volunteer.
No, that's okay. The tires are very, very expensive on them fuckers. Unbelievable.
I mean,
I'll buy a new
there's a bunch
set. I'll buy a new set.
I know, right? If they're the right size.
Let me rip that
345,
car on the
19.
track outside.
Yeah,
And I'll buy a new set.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
I'll put an insurance rider on the car. We're good.
Oh man, so a lot is planned. Right now, for our future ordeal, I'll be in New York next week. I support the veterans for the Purple Heart. and whatever money I get in proceeds, we donate it to them, and they disperse the money. Try to get like wheelchairs for the disabled when they're in the hospital for the veteran to get carted around. My biggest goal right now is to try to get a bus endorsed, so the bus can travel to the veteran's place and take them to the hospital or clinic to get treated, because some of them can't ride or drive.
PTSD, and there's a ton of other ailments.
Yeah, and so my dad started the organization, and he passed away 4 years ago. So I'm trying to keep the legacy going.
Sure.
And all my friends and celebrities are so awesome to support me. It's been love, and like love from you guys, you too.
Absolutely.
It's here to help everybody. Whatever I can do for you, I'll go out of my way. That's the way we are. It's like a bartering system. No more money. Money's no more involved. It's like, I'll give you tickets if I can to the MMA fight.
All right, well, we'll see you ringside, the MMA fight. But thanks again for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ray, thank you so much.
Nothing but love for you, Ray.
Thank you.
If anybody had never seen Elizabeth before, trust me, she is a doll, really. And this, my brother from another mother, minus T. Come on, my brother.
T minus in the house. Yeah, you know.
Awesome.
Ray, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Take care. God bless you.
Thanks, Ray. Could be any more ridiculous.
Yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We are recording live at SEMA 2016. I'm with my co-host, Elizabeth White from It's White Noise.
Hey, guys.
And T Minus from Car Lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm Seth Rose from Exotics Rally, and right now we have two guests from Hypercar Development. We have Thad and Sean. Welcome.
How you doing, guys?
How's it going?
All right. Yeah, you guys can stand next to each other and kind of like,
We're
make
gonna
out.
get cozy.
Yeah.
You can get a little
Let me
closer
get
to
a Twizzler for you. You can do the whole...
Can we get a nice spaghetti noodle here?
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Whoa.
Lady and the Tramp. I'm not
This
sure
is
who's
not
who.
our first time.
So how many times have you been to SEMA then?
So, guys, what brings you out to SEMA this year?
So we've got two cars here, both at Lucas Oil booths, at SEMA here in the Central Hall, and then also over at Apex. Here in Central Hall, we've got our Hyper 1200, so it's 1,200 horsepower 12C. So first 12C or McLaren in the world.
McLaren
Yep.
MP4-12c, 1,200 horsepower.
With our globally patented tri-boost system. So we put a third turbo on that car.
What?
Yes. When in doubt,
I knew that might
slap a
interest
turbo
you.
on it.
Yeah. How?
Turbos are great.
So we sequentially compound it. We take the two stock turbo housings, upgrade the internals, synchronize the flow with the third turbo, and we put that massive third turbo, like with that room above the transmission.
Okay.
The plumbing gets creative, of course. It's nice and tight in there, but that in combination with, we focus on heat management. We do divorce coolant system. So we have one coolant reservoir strictly for the intercoolers. So typically it's shared between the intercoolers, powertrain, and transmission, and then a separate reservoir for the powertrain transmission.
But how do you have the turbo set up? Is it set up after the two turbos?
Yes.
After.
So
and
on
before.
on the downpipe.
Yep. J pipes go straight into Y joint to the third turbo.
Does it work?
Absolutely.
That's
Check
wild,
on YouTube.
man. That's wild.
Green
I never
like
heard
a
of that.
jet.
Tri-turbo.
You've got maybe a
Sick.
foot and a half of pipe, and then
How big is the turbo? The third turbo? Bigger than
my head.
Bigger than the sequentials?
yes, absolutely.
Wow. How big? Like how big?
The
is
factory
it?
turbos aren't that big.
No,
Yeah.
they're pretty small.
So what kind of turbo is it?
We use precision.
And is it 6262 or is it
Yeah.
ball bearing?
Yep.
Nice. Wow.
Insane.
Yeah.
And what else you have here? Because that's just merely a...
Yeah, so that's over here, and then over at Apex we have our 800 system. So 800 system is just race exhaust. We do full Inconel exhaust, race cats. We do our coolant system. We're seeing anywhere from 800 to 830, 840 at the crank. So not very intrusive, but focus on heat management. A lot of it's in the programming. All these cars are really downplayed for the market.
Right.
And have a lot of power left in them.
Oh, absolutely. Just to get them into the country and
Yep.
different, tariffs and things like that.
It's
All
important
that.
to always overbuild, though, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then you're not really worried about snapping axles and trannies and fucking up synchros. And
Yeah, really the only flaws we've seen in the transmissions, they had a campaign back where the oil coolers are failing, but other than that, I mean, the transmissions, powertrain, they're stout.
yeah?
Yeah, they run like a champ.
And you change everything?
On the 1000, 1200, we upgrade the internals. We add their open diff, so we add a limited slip. We upgrade the axles.
Why are they open diff? That's so
over here.
That's so weird. What
So
the
the
fuck is
traction
an
control-
open diff doing on a McLaren?
Yeah.
Very.
Very odd.
No comment.
No comment over
No
here?
comment.
Yeah, Elizabeth,
You
you
know
want to chime in on that one? So let me ask you a question. A system like that tri-turbo setup, I mean, what does that run typically?
Yeah, so our 1,000 horsepower system, you're looking at 100,000.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, it's
so
a
you
bargain.
can buy a 12C used, about 135.
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah,
Throw
less. Even
100
less.
grand on there, and you're gonna outrun a P1.
So you have the 616 horsepower up to 1,000.
1,200.
1,200 horsepower.
Yeah, double.
Wow.
On that V8 twin turbo.
And how reliable have you,
Wow.
your experience?
So we're actually pushing for 1,500 horsepower now. So that's our next benchmark. We're actually looking
Stock
at
internals?
No, that's upgrading the internals on the 1,000 and the 1,200.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's go ahead.
I was just going to say, the same engine block is used in the P1.
Yep.
They just changed out some of the parts.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of relation between the transmission and powertrain on the P1.
Graziano transmission.
Yep.
Same one.
Same Graziano.
Is 1,500 at the wheel or the crank?
It's 1,200 wheel. We're going for 1,500 at the wheel. So our goal is actually to achieve 300 miles per hour in the standing mile.
Wow.
In 2017.
You're going to start entering all the...
Obviously, gears change.
runs,
Yeah, so you've got the Sun Valley Road Rally out in Idaho. I think we're going to try to do that, where they shut down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no
shut
speed
down.
limits.
No speed limits.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
speed limits, and you got, what, a 2 or 3 miles straight there?
Wow.
It is.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
that's where we want to first break 300, and then next step is do it in the standing mile. So we
Why not like Bonneville Soul Flats? Is it old? Nobody uses that as a
Test
speed
ground?
standard any longer?
I mean, we can do it anywhere. But that event is very
It's
televised. I mean,
a lot of people go. It's a proving ground. I mean, it's.
I've been to Bonneville. I know it's nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah.
But so, the stock 12C is 204
204.
Top speed.
top speed.
Oh, yeah.
So
So,
what
we're moving the limiter, yes.
Move the
But-
limiter, you change gears. You got to change gears, right? It's not
Well, we
gear.
haven't done we're analyzing the gearbox now. But yeah, I mean, our first on the 1200, we're just now starting to take it out and do all the events. So the first number we want to go after is 243, because that's the fastest speed recorded by the F1 on record.
There you go.
So we want to break 243 first and foremost, and then so we believe we can do that with the 1200, and then
Right.
after that, we're going for 300 with the 1500.
1500. Gotcha.
That's tall. 300 is
Yeah.
tall.
It's a lot.
That's a big order.
Oh yeah.
And what training are you running?
So you're going directly after like the Hennessy Venom
Yeah.
and going to crush it.
Well, and the big difference between us and all the aftermarket companies out there is we spent 2 years hacking the factory ECU. So we use the McLaren ECU to the point that we're the only ones in the world that dyno on a 2-wheel dyno.
Well, a lot of people use the McLaren ECU. F1, NASCAR.
Right, but
I
not
mean, Porsche.
Right, but
Car
not
Cup.
on. I'm talking about the aftermarket performance market. So mostly you talk about the underground racings, the Hennessy.
Right.
But the majority of those guys, they're ripping out the brains and they're going for straight line power. It's just
Right, they're
straight
using other ECUs,
drag
Motecs,
cars.
stuff
Yep,
like that.
Motecs. Yep. So
Yeah, Motec's super popular.
the reason Michelin's partnered with us, Lucas Oil is partnered with us, these big names, is because we're the ones that are we're doing events with Fast Toys Club in LA, and we stay true to the McLaren brand. We go and hit these track events. We hand the keys to McLaren owners and we say, hey, hit the road as hard as you can, beat it up, tear it up,
That's innovative.
hit the road course.
Sure.
So don't just do straight line.
Yeah,
So that means you're not voiding any warranties, right?
That's always a topic of conversation.
I don't work there anymore. I don't work there anymore.
Everything's fully warranted and covered by McLaren.
Well, luckily in the States we've got laws that protect you. So
Right.
by law,
Aftermarket is not supposed to void a warranty.
McLaren has to. If your radio goes out after our system's put in, they do have to support it, even though they may not want to.
Right.
But yeah, that's always a topic, is voiding the warranty.
Of course, it's a big topic, especially when you're spending big money on a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so I was trying to find out the.
You want to ask about their McLaren P1 build?
You have a P1? You have a P1 build?
Well, not yet.
I'm like, what?
That's top secret. No. So
no, not yet.
we
not
may or may not have a P1 coming in and be the first ones to dyno P1 in February, March.
That'd be awesome.
So
That I'd
And
be
the
interested in.
tranny? Still
Tranny Graziano. That's what comes
okay,
stock.
okay.
Yep. So we upgrade the clutch, race clutch right now. Upgrade the
Like
axles.
$6?
I'm not telling you all my suppliers over here.
Oh my God!
Jeez, you're just gonna take off and run with it.
Wow, I said $6. Like, is it a sprung? Is it an unsprung?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I do.
Keeping
I'll
the
have to get
dual
technical
clutch.
sheet.
So you have the MP4-12c here with
Yes,
the
we do.
tri-turbo,
Yep.
and then the other one you said is over by Apex?
Yeah, so over at Apex is our 800 system.
That's like a bolt-on.
Yeah, so it's $35,000. You get 1 year, 12,000 mile warranty, race exhaust. It's really popular with 650S owners that want to. We do Canon style exhaust, so they get the 675 look. Our rear fairing, if you look at it, it's a full mesh rear fairing like the 675 P1. Actually has functionality to it. So in the intake upgrade, we make sure that the air flows through the engine bay and comes out through that rear fairing.
Nice.
Do you work on any other type of cars, or is it strictly McLaren?
We may have some other projects and some other brands, but
I keep getting smirks out of you every time I mention it.
I guess I don't know again.
Yeah.
I don't know what those brands are, but
you're
so the other
stick to
side of our
McLaren right
business in developing all these systems is we started up Zip Tuning USA. So Zip Tuning is a master tuner. It's been in Europe for about 15 years, like APR and all those guys. So we started up Zip Tuning USA, and we actually just the other weekend, as far as we know, we broke the world record for the fastest Huracan with stock components.
Gotcha.
At Shift
Just
Sector.
with tuning.
Yep.
Just with tuning.
So we teamed up with the guys at Antidote in LA.
I know
Antidote
them. Great.
Motorsports.
Hey guys.
And tuned their Huracan, dual ECU tune, and it kicked ass at Shift Sector, took the trophy home as the fastest.
What were the numbers on that?
Yeah.
It was 67. Yeah, 167.
In the half mile?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, it's pretty impressive.
How many seconds to 167?
I don't think they measure it in seconds. It's just
No, it's just speed, overall speed.
Right.
But that is actually faster than with superchargers, with the VF kit.
Wow. It's
And
impressive.
it made it all the way home after that.
It's drivable. I'm telling you, everything we do is drivable. It's actually here. It's here at the show. So Orange Huracan, it's here.
And that's strictly stock with just tuning.
Just tuning.
Wow.
That's it.
That's impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Not
is
bad.
very impressive.
So no blown clamps or no
Yeah, I
blown
just-
plumbing.
You should build me a sleeper.
Yeah.
Like put it in like an old Volvo or something.
Yeah, there you go.
That may be in the works, but they're not going to tell us.
I know. I will never know if it's
You're already
gonna
giving
be
away my
possible.
P1 build over here. Jeez.
I didn't say anything. I said, do you plan on working on a P1? You're the
I
one that
didn't
said
know
we
you
may
guys
or
were
may
getting
not.
one in.
No, we're not
So
personally.
you're getting
but
one in, and you're going to dyno. Then what?
eventually we want to offer a system for it, but you know, it takes the bold owner it's willing to let us.
Oh, absolutely.
Take it apart.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
And most people are hoping that it'll go the route of the F1 and go into the the high double-digit millions.
Yep.
You know.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. So where can we find the cars here at SEMA?
So back at Central Hall near the Toyota booth.
Okay.
Right next to is the Lucas Oil booth. 125 is the booth number, and then over at Apex at the Lucas Oil booth. So
I guess you use Lucas Oil?
Yep, only Lucas Oil. So we did testing with we tested Mobile One, tested Lucas Oil, and Lucas Oil actually teamed up with us to create our own custom blend that we use in all of our cars.
Dope.
Yep, we get to choose the color of that blend, so we know if somebody had used a different oil in our system.
Nice.
So, and they actually do amazing testing. We send them samples, and they're further improving their oil.
What color?
It's green.
Green?
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Does it have a distinct smell?
Yep.
Does it?
Flowers. Roses.
I love
got that from you when
Oh,
when we yeah.
You were vibing the roses. Huh?
I put it on my fingers, use it as perfume in the
I hear
morning.
you.
know?
Were like, I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And you were like, Thad Tulips. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Thaddeus tulips. Come on.
Thaddeus. Don't give me that look.
Very special. So where can we find you guys online? And
so our
where your
website's
shop's at?
hyperfastcars.com. Main shop is in Charlotte, North Carolina, but we're also a partner with Auto Concierge and are starting to build 800 systems out on the West Coast in LA. Instagram's hyperfastcars. We've got a pretty good Instagram following, and working
And that's plural, hyperfast. Everything is
Hyperfast
spelled
cars.
legit. Yep. Okay.
All right, cool. Well, we thank you for joining us on the podcast. I know we didn't get to speak to Sean much because you just hogged the microphone the whole time.
That's the beauty, So yeah.
But thanks for thanks for stopping by. We'll stop by, check out the cars, take some photos, and we hope to see you guys soon in the future.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
CarLifestyle.